Baseball was once nothing more than a summer pastime. A simple game played on dusty local diamonds with wooden stands and modest ticket prices. Today, it sits at the heart of a billion-dollar economic empire powered by television networks, corporate sponsorships, merchandise brands, and digital platforms. The transformation from sport to industry reshuru quietly, driven by owners who realized that the real value of baseball was not only in competition, but in attention. In the early decades, team revenue depended almost entirely on the crowd inside the stadium. Owners behaved like caretakers of community clubs. That model began to crack when radio broadcasts entered American homes. For the first time, millions could follow a single game without buying a seat. Audience reach became larger than physical capacity, and baseball turned into a product that could be sold repeatedly through media rights. Television completed that unfinished revolution. Exclusive contracts between leagues and networks created predictable cash flows that dwarfed gate income. Stadiums were redesigned for cameras, game schedules were shaped for prime time, and the image of baseball became as valuable as the result. Brands paid to appear beside the diamond, and the sport learned the language of advertising and packaging. Player contracts also evolved with the money. As profits grew, superstars became investments. Agents negotiated salaries based on marketability, not only performance. The trading system turned talent into assets that could be bought, developed, and resold. Front offices started to resemble corporations filled with lawyers, marketers, and financial planners. The digital age added new layers to the machine. Online stores pushed merchandise worldwide. Social media kept fans engaged all year, and analytics departments used data to increase both wins and revenue. Algorithms now evaluate pitches, apps sell experiences, and technology connects gambling partners and fantasy leagues to official competitions. Baseball crossed borders and became global entertainment. Yet questions followed the wealth. Critics argued that money was beginning to lead decisions that once belonged to the field. Was loyalty losing to profit? Were small teams being priced out? These debates show that the business of baseball is still unscripted and evolving. This story is about that journey, how smart media strategy, marketing vision, and technology turned a local sport into a billion-dollar business while trying to preserve the soul that fans fell in love with. The real acceleration of baseball's financial rise came through television deals and sponsorship wars. Networks were no longer only paying for the right to show games. They were purchasing access to a loyal, emotional audience built over generations. Each contract cycle pushed values higher, turning broadcast rights into the largest revenue pillar of Major League Baseball. Owners quickly understood that a single signature with a media company could fund an entire roster for years. Stadium naming rights became the next battlefield. Corporations competed to attach their identity to historic teams, and legendary ballparks slowly replaced traditional names with brand logos. What once read like poetry, Dugout, Fenway, Yankee Stadium, reshuru to sound like corporate balance sheets. Yet these sponsors brought modern facilities, giant screens, luxury boxes, and premium experiences that attracted a new class of consumer willing to pay several times more than the old fan. Merchandise played a silent but powerful role. Caps, jerseys, collectible bats, and limited edition baseballs filled stores far away from the diamond. Global shipping allowed a supporter in Asia or the Middle East to wear the colors of an American club. Retail partners designed fashion lines around star players, and the league earned royalties on every stitched logo. Baseball had learned that brand loyalty could be touched and sold. Player image rights further blurred the line between sport and marketing. Superstars signed personal endorsement contracts larger than their game salaries. A famous home run hitter could promote cars, insurance, and video games while remaining the face of his team. The league encouraged these deals because each billboard indirectly advertised baseball itself. Attention created more attention, Analytics departments entered with financial motives as well. Data was not only about winning championships. It was about protecting investments. Injuries were predicted, workloads were managed, and algorithms evaluated which player would sell more tickets. Technology became a partner of business strategy. Still, the system produced inequality. Large market clubs accumulated wealth, while smaller teams struggled to keep pace. Fans questioned whether the game was drifting away from its working-class roots. These tensions reveal that baseball's billion-dollar identity is built on constant negotiation between tradition and profit. Understanding this section helps explain why modern baseball looks less like a simple match and more like a global entertainment corporation, an empire that continues to grow without a written script. Baseball's trading market became the blueprint of its corporate power. The moment talent started to move between clubs with price tags attached, the sport fully entered the language of finance. Front offices no longer asked only who plays better, but who trades better. A single smart trade could reshape the value of a franchise overnight, while a poor deal could cost hundreds of millions. The diamond had turned into a marketplace. Technology fueled this marketplace with precision never seen before. Advanced analytic systems evaluated swing speed, pitch rotation, launch angle, and even a player's social influence. These numbers guided trades like invisible managers. Clubs invested in AI platforms to forecast future performance, trying to reduce risk. Attached to long contracts. Data reshuru to decide destinies. Automation also changed scouting. Instead of traditional eyes searching for talent in remote towns, digital tools screened thousands of clips within seconds. Young players built personal brands on online platforms before reaching MLB, increasing their market price through followers and engagement. Baseball had discovered that attention could be converted into valuation even before a debut. Global expansion brought new cash streams. International leagues partnered with MLB. Preseason games were hosted in Japan, Mexico, and Europe, and broadcasters purchased rights for multiple languages. The sport crossed oceans, becoming year-round entertainment for millions who had never stepped into an American stadium. Each new region added more zeros to the business model. Collectibles entered the digital form as well. Virtual cards, NFTs, and licensed video games allowed fans to own pieces of legendary moments. Gambling and fantasy platforms became official partners, paying huge fees for access to real-time statistics. Each pitch was now connected to digital economies running beside the field. Yet the heart of the game fought to survive. Traditional fans still valued loyalty, local identity, and the smell of real grass. Critics warned that algorithms might one day replace the human soul that made baseball magical. These debates show that the sport remains a constant negotiation between technology and tradition. This journey of trading and technology explains how baseball cemented its billion-dollar identity, not only through games, but through smart marketplaces built around the games. The empire continues to grow, inning by inning, without any written script. Baseball's journey from a simple sport to a billion-dollar business is a story of evolution, vision, and constant tension between money and soul. What began as a community game grew through radio, television, trades, and technology into a global industry that never sleeps. Yet, beyond the contracts and sponsorship logos, the heartbeat of baseball is still the fan who believes in the magic of the diamond. At Baseball Unscripted, our mission is to protect that magic while exploring the machinery around it. We tell the stories behind the profits, the humans behind the statistics, and the truth behind every pitch. Each episode is a reminder that a sport becomes valuable only when its history is remembered. If this video changed the way you see baseball, join our journey. Subscribe to Baseball Unscripted, press the bell icon, and become part of a community that loves raw, honest sports storytelling. Share your opinion in the comments. Do you think technology is helping baseball or controlling it? The diamond still holds countless untold stories, and we will uncover them one by one. Because here, the real game begins after the final out. Real stories, raw moments, no script.